Well, a few weeks ago I had the pleasure to introduce Luke Whittaker to our audience. Well, I've got Luke back and hopefully he can guide us towards a winner here at Clubmananga on Saturday night when he drives Hugo George in the Whittaker final. Well, Luke, good to catch up with you. A bit frustrating, the performance of KFI Blaze. Shows so much talent and you just can't nail what goes wrong.
Yeah, that's right. You know, she's a horse with all the ability in the world and sometimes just doesn't put it together like she did today.
Well, hopefully things will be a lot better on Saturday night, Luke, when you go around with Hugo George for Adam Regari in the Whittaker final. First box ticked, good draw.
Yeah, that's right. His win at Newcastle was super last week and a very good time. So you come up with a 2 barrier draw and it looks a good draw for him.
That was an impressive performance at his second run back from a spell. He did give every indication he was now heading in the right direction once again, resuming with a very good third behind Stealth Bomb, only beaten 3.5 metres.
Yeah, that's right. First up, he was a bit luckless and didn't get out till late. And, you know, from that run, I thought he'd really come on, which he did last week. And, you know, after having 12 months off, he seems to be coming back really good. And I think tomorrow you can see the real Hugo George around, and I think he'll run a big race.
Adam's done a good job with getting him off David Thorne. He had a few issues at the end of his preparation with David. 2 pleasing trials and that good run first up. And last time out, that win at Newcastle, Luke, he went to the line and went through the line very strongly.
Yeah, that's right. He's obviously a horse that's had a few problems, and Adam does a really good job with his whole team of horses. And yeah, he was super to the line last week. He did have a bit of gear malfunction and just locked on a rein a little bit. But Adam said this week his work's been great and he's fixed that issue. So I'm expecting a big run Saturday night.
Where do you see yourself in the early stages? You've got Bat Madison drawn outside you who likes to go forward.
Yeah, there's a couple in there that show pretty good gate speed. You know, I drove this horse in New Zealand and if he really wanted to come out, you know, he can. So, hey, we'll just play the first 100 by ear and get him out as good as what he can and sort of dictate from the draw and see where we end up.
What do you think is his best racing pattern?
Well, to be honest, he's got a very high speed, but I think if you know he can get to the front and keep rolling, it's probably another good asset from him as well. And you know, it's a pretty even field, and I think you know with the horse with the best runs probably win the race.
Luke, you're starting to attract a lot of attention, not only from Newcastle trainers, but now in the city. Ashley DeLosa today, along with Trevor Munday.
Yeah, that's right. I'm pretty lucky. You know, Newcastle's been great for the first month, and you know, the last couple of weeks have really picked up drives, especially with the double claim, and Aaron Goadsby using me all the time. You know, that really helps. And you know, when you get on a lot more horses, people start to recognise and use that claim to benefit. So you know, the 13-point claim is massive for 3-year-olds and even 4-year-old mares in that. So it makes a big difference to the rating system. And
no doubt you'd like to see your name in the race book on more occasions here at Clubmananga on Saturday night.
Yeah, that's right. You know, Saturday nights are the pinnacle of racing, and good horses go around. So yeah, I'm just happy with the way I'm going and continue to improve.
Did you enjoy the Eureka experience here last Saturday night?
Yeah, it was. It was a great crowd and great racing. So it's great for racing, and hopefully we can continue it growing.
And as a youngster, something to aim for?
Yeah, that's right. Those Group 1 races, they're something that you always want to be in, let alone win one. So, yeah, you know, if you can find the right horse, it'll be great one day.
Luke, you've still got one more drive for Trevor Munday today, but as far as breaking your Menangle duck, can you do it on Saturday night?
Oh, I'd like to think so. He's really shown improvement each run, and I think he'll be better again Saturday night. So, yeah, I'm very happy and a little bit confident.